Hello, every peoples! Oh, I gotta have that beautiful intro as always. Gotta do it. So, got a weird timing for this one today. I ended up going and changing around a lot of stuff today because I got an appointment and all that kind of business going on. So, all right. What an amazing friggin' asset flip here. Like literally, all they gotta do is reuse the same stuff over and over here. Just can't bring myself to skip it, you know? It's too good. It's just too good. Okay. So, what are we actually getting up to today is the question. I don't actually remember. Don't remember even a little. Alright. Upwards and onwards. Ooh, it's red instead of green today. What's that about? That is some confusing emulator-y type nonsense. Could just be PS1 jank. You never know. As we fight over this box with our sweet new flying dragon thing. Alrighty. What do we have here? See, like, now instead of having little wings, he kind of looks like he's got like a metronome type thing going on top of his head. It's kind of weird. So yeah, we might be a little bit later with Vale showing up today. I did mention that it would be showing up around this time, but I think he's off doing stuff. Though he's usually around this time, so, you know, who knows. Maybe he'll be here. Mr. Vale, are you hiding out there? Beyond whatever Vale would be there? Har jokes. Anyway, take me on a search for them? Sure. Why not? Take this sweet dragon thing along because I want to see how good that stab effect is. Or the new frost effect, rather. And I think we just wanted to go look in new areas, if I recall. So, let's see. Last time we got some new security for the house. We got some stuff hatched out of here, though I don't think there's anything new that happened. Then we got a sweet water dragon. So for anyone that doesn't... Well, for the folks that are here that don't know what I was talking about with the name for this one, so Quest there. It's actually a book series that Mr. Vale has been writing for a while. I believe they're introduced in the very first one. They've been around a hot minute. But yeah. Either way, they're basically like how do you even put it? It's like an underwater griffin for all intents and purposes. That goes around shanking stuff. Let's put it that way. Okay, so let's see here. Where do we want to go check out? There wasn't really much going on in the harbor. Well, actually, no, there was a lot going on at the harbor last time. We were going to go check out the ruins, I believe. We already did the jungle stuff. Yeah, let's go check out the ruins, see what's going on over there. Since it's got gnome powers now. See what's going on in there. And then it looks like we have either 2 or 3 statues available for our convenient consumption. Whenever we should so choose to do. Alrighty. I have mini lands place nice. Well, I hope I did something good with it. I've been trying to go as far away as possible with those things. But right now I'm just looking around for what's available. Oof. One-shot and stuff already. I think that frost effect might actually just be adding damage rather than an actual freeze. Not sure what it adds, but whatever. It's awesome. Cool quack. But yeah, so we got this fugly as hell fish last time, and then just kind of figured, screw it, we're gonna have to get something new. Then we got some sweet Robin Hood looking thing, renamed him to Orson, like the Knight of Lotus guy, and yeah, just went ahead to kind of leave him on security detail at the house. All right, what's your deal again? You guys are you're the ones that open the doors. Yeah, I thought there was an army of penguins out here. Basically, what I'm trying to do right now is figure out where the penguins went. Because I want to see if I can maybe get a hold of that one penguin earlier who basically abandoned his kid. Kind of unknowingly, to be fair. She did lie to him, but you know what? I want to go figure out what's going on with that storyline. So, more or less, yeah, I don't really care what the main story is anywhere. I want to sort that out. I want to figure out what's going on with that ghost situation. Yeah, don't really care about the other stuff so far. Maybe go figure out what's going on in the mines. Oh wait, there's that one coin down there that was waiting to despawn. Mastered the grapple ability. From what exactly? Let's see, so do you have the Dark Tower area, like the Gothic Tower that looks like a labyrinth? Yes, so we've gone through it once. I've been told that it becomes an absolute nightmare later on. Alright, so we got push. Let's see, what is this grapple ability? Alright, it's a throw ability, nice. Let's see what that does. Abilities are mastered due to what abilities you use. Oh, I'm well aware of that. I've been messing around with them a little bit more recently. It's funny because at the very start of this whole thing, I've mostly just been running around stabbing everything because the spear's so good. It's almost like there's not much of a reason to mess around with the skills, but they're just fun to mess around with. It feels like that's the running theme with this game. Like, you don't have to really do everything, but man, oh man, is it fun to mess with. Hello, Mr. Panman. Been a hot minute. How's it going? Yeah, I friggin' love this game. It's just so good. It's just a joy every time it comes up, you know? So yeah, today is kind of a weirder schedule than usual. I'm actually just going to leave all of those gates as they are until I know what I'm doing exactly. But yeah, I have a schedule? Yes, of some sort. Basically, well... Okay, to be fair, it's a little bit of a chaotic schedule, admittedly. But yeah, no, typically the way it goes is sometime around 9-ish to sometime around 11-ish I do one of them, and typically around 1-ish to 3-ish I do another one. Just kind of rotating between 3 challenges at a time. And lately I've just been doing afternoons for Legend of Mana, and usually Mr. Vale is here to try to kind of keep this thing steered along. I'm assuming something must have come up because I haven't really heard from him today, but we'll see how that goes. So currently, yeah, last time I ran into a thing with a couple of penguins. Basically, the wife penguin there was saying that the other guy needed to go see the world. She's gonna go raise their kid on his own, just because she doesn't want him around, I guess. So I was trying to more or less fix that situation. Like, and yeah, this game is cool as hell. I'm loving it. Like, just the fact that you can go around just putzing around doing whatever the hell you want and it still somehow works. I love that. I just love that so much. I mean, honestly, I've never been one for optimization, but when it's just like pure chaos, just do whatever you want, mess with everything, interact, you know. Oh, that's what that frost effect does. I guess I just insta-kill everything right now. Huh, that's actually pretty annoying. Alright, whatever. It's fine like this, but it's more of the one of the more disliked minigames. I don't know why! This is a joy! This is amazing! Like, I was hearing so many good things about SOM2, and it seemed half-baked, in all honesty. Like, I liked it, but it's just... went through the entire thing blind, you know, and it seemed like half of it was padding. See, this is my favorite. Yeah, this is hands down my favorite that I've seen of the entire series, too. So, by the way, Mr. Pan, actually, while I have you here, I've been told that there is a strategy mana game. I'm not sure if I'm completely, like mind-blocked on that one, or something like that. It's terrible, don't play it. Aw. Heroes of Mana. Okay, that already sounds like a MOBA game. Anyway, let's see here. Where do we want to go? So that, I think we've already seen. So last time we saw that there was that weird interdimensional ghost-type situation. That one night I was trying to figure it out. We went to the tower here. Got a useless follower who did absolutely nothing, and then proceeded to do absolutely nothing. Let's see, we got the Gato Grottos. I think the mines. I've been told that we can go get scammed some more there. So yeah, let's do that. Go donate some more money to their charity. See, there's also Children of Mana on DS, which sucks slightly less. Adventures of Mana on Vita is not bad. What are those all about? Because if it's on Vita, quite frankly, the Vita is just a little unsung hero of handhelds in my book. I love my Vita. Even if it's kind of janky and the analog sticks are kind of garbage. Had to replace those things like 6 times now. I don't know if I'm just using the thing too hard or what, but it always feels like it's good for a couple months, and then I gotta slap some new analog sticks on there or clean out the old ones again. To the point that I started just kind of just figuring out some way without reassembling it. Ultimately, just setting all the sensitivities down to about 1% from a mod. Alright, let's see. This guy just sells steel at this point. Alright, that's fine. That's adorable that he thinks any of this is useful right now. Okay. Let's see. It's a remake of Sword of Mana, which was kind of a remake of Final Fantasy Adventure, but it plays better and has more story. Okay, that should be pretty interesting. Huh, alright. Gonna have to put that on the list. Like, I was planning to go do the entire Mana series blind. So that was kind of more or less what I was talking about with Vale there. So hopefully he'll be by to shed some 2 cents on that as well. That kind of looks like a path, but I guess it isn't. But alrighty then, because yeah, I like Final Fantasy Adventure. It was a little bit weird, but you know, it works, I suppose. Actually, I'm trying to think which one. There was one specific GBA one. It might be one of the FFA titles, because there were a few of them. But there was this. Was it? Maybe it was FFA directly that I'm thinking of. Because I know there was one that played like kind of like this, except you were solo. There was another one that played a bit more like a standard Final Fantasy game, but it was like this thing where you went back and forth through the future and flew around on an island. On GBA is Sword of Mana? Okay. The one that I'm thinking of is on the Game Boy Color, and it came on this little gray cartridge, and I still have it playing around here somewhere. But yeah, like, it was pretty painfully slow to play, but it had a cool setting. And also the first... Was it the first? It was either the first or the second dungeon that absolutely kicked you in the nuts over and over out of nowhere. Yeah, FF Legend, that's the one I was thinking of for a second there. So yeah, it definitely is not playing the same way as FFA then. Just wanted to make sure. There's so many friggin' like title soups going on in that entire series that I don't know what's where exactly. It's hard to keep track. Stuff is messy. Very, very, very messy. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Today is... I mean, I guess technically up to this point I couldn't really bring it up for kind of legal reasons more or less. But today is finally one of the last one of the last meetings that I got to go do to finally be a people. Had a relative that basically threw me into some weird legal situation limbo ages ago. So finally today, like I after about 2 years of paperwork, tomfoolery, and whatever else, I can finally, finally actually exist again. It was pretty stupid. Let's just say, if you've got that one shady relative that's constantly throwing around business deals and inexplicably keeps everybody at long distance and nobody really trusts, there's probably a reason for that. And it turns out trusting them when you're a child can be enough to screw you for several years. So, yeah, long story. Anyway, so I'm just excited. I've never been so excited to go put fingerprints on a computer before. Oh well. There we go, let's stab some clowns because of reasons. No. No, I got frozed. I became an Olaf. What am I supposed to do now? This is the one thing that's actually posed a threat in the entire game. Like I turned into a snowman. More dragon bones. But, yeah, unfortunately you can't make anything cool out of them yet. Thankfully, we have this one OP spear that's supposed to last the entire game, and is anything new here? Any comments on this guy's poetry anymore? Do you want to read it? Yes. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Why do you twinkle? Oh no, it's this guy's same poem again. You there. Bad stereotype. Can you maybe come over and give me a quest or something? Yes? No? Maybe? Maybe I will. I'm Roger, leader of the Diggers. Do you have any opinion? It was fantastic. I want more. Gimme. Yes, more. Alright, sweet. The Hole and I. We don't want to hear about your gas station experience. I am a hole in the ground. I am a hole that rainwater cannot fill. Is that a glory hole? All the digging I have done has left me so empty. I dig and I dig. How can a dig hold, or rather, yeah, how can a hole dig itself? Oh my goodness. Have you hidden in the ground for me? Brilliant gems, useless junk, but what's a hole got to do with gems? Oh jeez. Dig until my life reaches its end. Find salvation through labor. Stop playing Minecraft. Salvation through labor! Wow, dude. That was... dark. Okay. So... yeah, that's actually pretty alright, all things considered. Yeah, that was I mean, that was not too bad. What if I tell him no? Now do you give me plots? Or quests or something? Sir, I am here for side quests. Please do indulge me. More. Okay. No, it's more hole and eye, okay. Well, dang. That's, Mr. Grimdark here is not telling me anymore. Right, what can I do with these guys? Dub, alright. That's nice. Oh wait, you're new, aren't you? No, you're the translator. Or maybe they refuse to translate now that I've paid them. They don't want to rip me off for, like, lion hides or whatever. No, it was gator pelts, I think it was. Okay, no, I don't have any more opinions on your poetry. Fine, I'm out. I'm not really sure. Apparently there was supposed to be more going on here, but that's fine. Well, at least we got a new depressing poem to add to the books. Why not? No. Frickin' ghosts. Go vaporize some ghosts. Alright. Okie-doke. Enough of that tomfoolery. Oh yeah, I meant to use grapple. I forgot to test that out. Man, if these guys release an album, I would 100% put that on my playlist. This is amazing. There's just not one bad theme in this. Alright, what is going on here? So I guess... Oh, do I have to push a direction, maybe, to throw him? Okay, we're gonna stab this guy, because I can't really tell what's going on, but I think when it does that little trigger, if you push a direction, it'll chuck you there. Or chuck him there. Did you hear the Arrange albums? No, I didn't know that was a thing. Admittedly, I should have looked it up, because so far, every single stream of this, I've been commenting how amazing this music is. It's so much better than it has any right to be. The OST is great too? Yeah, this is awesome. Like, legit, there's not been a single bad theme in this. I don't even know how that's possible. That never happens. But if there's Arrange albums, that's pretty awesome. Alright, we got Salsa Dancing Yeti again. So if I push different directions... Weird. Oh, you gotta hit attack to throw him, okay. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why I'd ever use the heavy stab. Oh, the freeze actually leeches their health while they're doing it. Or it slowly reduces it, rather. Nice. You can suplex them if their health is low. That's pretty cool. Spiral Claw. Played this 20 years ago, the nostalgia. Yeah, it's amazing! Hell, this is the first time I'm playing it, and this game holds up amazingly well. I've been kind of mentioning this every time, but I've been playing this kind of side-by-side with Outer Worlds. Just kind of playing that on my own time and all that, and it's weird to see how many of the same mechanics are just the same mechanics are employed, the same kind of ideas are employed. It's just weird to see a similar quality in both things. Like, I mean, granted, I've had really high expectations for Outer Worlds there. I pretty much never buy new stuff for myself anymore because I'm a cheap bastard. And my wife was, you know, asking me for about 3 weeks, like, oh, what's that thing you want? And I'm like, you know, I don't want to spend money on myself kind of thing. Until finally it just shows up, and she's like, just shut up and take your Christmas gifts. So that was pretty awesome. But yeah, it's just weird to see so many similar things going on. Like, from the kind of party-size dynamics to just kind of the way skills are implemented and all that kind of thing. But anyway, I'm probably not making any sense to anyone that hasn't played that recently. Let's put it that way. Sensual Whisper with the link to the Arrange album on YouTube. It's a great album with orchestral music. I will check that out immediately after this. Let's see. Remember that entering the very first dungeon on Salamander drops very nice axes. True. That might be the thing that Vale was talking about. He did mention that there was some salamander thing here. Mentioned something along the lines of he needed a frog to beat a salamander or something like that. It was some kind of weird mythology thing. I can't remember exactly how it went. Hopefully he'll show up here. He's a resident guy that knows very, very specific things. And author guy. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything new plot-wise. We're going to go ahead and head out this way. Probably put down one of the new locations and go about seeing all that stuff. But yeah, I don't think I need, from what I've heard, I shouldn't need any new weapons for the whole rest of the game, because I've got good old Pike here. So yeah, I got a Platinum Spear. Thing drops a whole bunch of my stats, but it doesn't even matter. Mystic Powers, Pixie, and Aura, I'm not sure what they do exactly, but they apparently do something, so yeah. Then just got my EXP share, got my overpowered spear, I'm good. I always gotta have my good spears. Even if they're not very good, I'm gonna make them good. Just always gotta use my spears. Alright, so what's next? It was some Junkyard or something that specifically needed gnome powers, I think it was, for a pet Sasquatch. So, by the way, as far as rules for spoilers and things like that, if it's something story-wise or event-wise, don't let me know, but if there's just something cool to go check out somewhere, like under some really specific conditions or something, since apparently this entire thing just plays like a board game, you know, trying to figure out where to get all of these different locations placed down. I've mostly just been spreading out in one direction to kind of try and get higher level things going on, since apparently that's a mechanic. But yeah, if there's some really oddly specific thing that might be missed, you know, feel free to just check it out there. See, I'm in the Tower of Lairs. You can get a pet in the boss areas. All right, well, let's go take a quick peek down there while we wait for our lore expert to show up. Just so everyone knows, this will be, as per usual, I've been doing about 2-hour streams lately, so this is not going to be one of those stay for 24 hours and see all the bunnies type situations. This amazing music again. It's funny how they end up reusing one of the most reused themes in one of the longer areas, but oh well. So let's go ahead and go down this way, as you know, we might get some new events going on. I believe the affinities for this area have changed a little bit since I put down some locations. Where is my marimba? There we go. Explode the baddies! Oh right, I don't have any bar. I was trying to try out, was it like Doomcopter or whatever it was called? It's like some helicopter move that I think I unlocked it 4 streams ago and I've just never used it. So usually it's a succubus or poltergeist, but like the evil pets. Yeah, so far my absolute favorite has been this dragon thing. Probably tied with the Chobin Hood. Just because that, like, the fact that that thing's always just, like, going around, peeking around every corner and everything, I was like, man, that's just so cool. It's such a cool thing. But yeah, so far, I'm just liking how cool this dragon thing is. We got this ugly as hell fish last time. It's currently sitting in the dumpster waiting to be sold, until we get something better. Like, I just wanted to keep it around as a weird freak show, to be honest. It is amazingly ugly. Coconut is your favorite pet? I prefer your original answer of it being a coconut. Oh, the fire actually thawed him out. How about that? That's pretty cool. I didn't think that would work, but figured it was worth a try. Okay, I think that time might have been slightly off. There we go. There we go. He explode! And another Brave Blade. We can just sell those things by the dozen. But yeah. I've been making a whole lot of use of the starter bunny. For whatever reason, apparently their ability is supposed to be to get some candies or something. And I don't know if it goes up as time goes on, but it's just basically, it gives a regen ability at this point. Which is more or less the build I always go for RPGs, so... Anyway, let's go ahead and, I guess, chuck some bats. There we go. Suplex a bat! Entering into towers, suplexing things. Apparently we've just become RE4 at this point. Let's see, Rabbite. Yes. The Rabbite is pretty awesome. Let's go suplex this sword. Yeah! This is awesome. I don't even care if it's worse than my spear. It's just hilarious. Increase your HP when you're close proximity to it. Yeah, that's the same thing that the Rabbite's been doing for whatever reason. I don't know if it's even supposed to, but yeah. What I've been waiting for, and I think what that fish had was an evil pet. Because apparently they just sit there and wait for you to die. Yeah, we've been flying up in levels pretty well with the EXP share. I just love that you can rename everything to whatever you want. It's so satisfying. Okay, for a second I thought this broken pot was an enemy and I really wanted to fight it. Was this the 3rd floor? I think this was the 3rd floor. Let's take this up to the 6th then. And see if we can't find us a boss room. Alright. Take that elevator. Go around to the other side, go a couple of staircases, take another elevator, and then we should be, yeah, right where we need to be. Now it's blocked off because progress is for nerds, apparently. Let's go up. Well, fine, I guess we won't go up anywhere. I guess we're gonna go up a floor, then drop a floor. The usual type shenanigans. But yeah, this tower is a bit easier to navigate than I was originally led to believe. Seems like folks were describing it as kind of a nightmare. Bam! Oh man, they can counter grapple me. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Do flying enemies not get affected by it or something? Huh. Interesting. Really interesting. See, it's funny because no matter how many challenge runs I do, that kind of stuff just always, you know, just always makes me happy, you know? It's like when there's just a bunch of mechanics that you don't really need, but you can mess around with. That's a succubus. Yeah, but they also were flying in the air. I mean, they didn't succubus too bad. Alright, back to the 4th floor now. Wait, no, the 4th floor was not the one I needed to take, because this was the one that would originally show me where the elevator, or rather would explain the flying around the tower mechanics were. I just completely Englished that entire situation, but that's fine. Stab, stab, stab. I just find it funny that the spear so far has stun-locked every single boss in the game. I don't know who decided that this thing needed stun, but thank you, that guy. Let's see, if you press start during enemy encounters, you can see their name and level. Oh, I didn't know that. Heh! How about that? Chest Knight! Not as impressive as Shovel Knight, but you'll do. Sir, come back, I must suplex you. If I can remember the commands. Yeah! It's just fun. It's just fun to suplex things. No reason to do so, it's just amusing. Ah, I love it. I love this game so much. It's a good game. It's a really good game. Like, seriously, my expectations were pretty low after especially the ending of SOM2. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked it, but oh my goodness, at the same time, by the time we got to the last boss, I was very ready for it to be done. Like, as soon as the boss died, I was like, yeah, no, done, I'm out, goodbye. we're not doing anything beyond that. And then, funnily enough, liked SOM1, because I went back and tried that one immediately afterwards, and it seemed to play better than 2, so maybe that's why they never released 2 in the States. Even though 2 had some very interesting mechanics that just kind of didn't seem like they were done. I don't know. Maybe somebody else has got some interesting insights on that one. On that particular tomfoolery. Not terribly well versed in the entire history of the series. Alright, hello high XP bosses. Now let's try out our move. There we go. Furious Copter, that was the move. Get exploded! Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's just gonna be the room clear. Vitmus Ribbon, what's that about? I would assume that's an armor. Sultan's Silk Hat. So it looks like it gives us a few general stats across the board. What is that move? No, how do I get out of this menu? Alright, let's go ahead and equip that. This cursed bone pendant daily doesn't really seem to be doing too much. Right, we'll just assume it's a vitamin ribbon. Alright, what's this? Shade's defense against Wisp. Okay, not a mystic power, never mind. Go ahead and give me my other stuff back, because I think, what was it? I think that Dragon Bone was giving some pretty solid stuff. Like right there, there we go, that'll do. Basically making us near immune to casters, I think. Always seems to be the first and most important thing to do in RPGs. Make yourself immune to them dang wizards. Alright. Back to the 4th floor. What am I missing here? I think I need to circle around on the 5th floor, that's what's going on. I am being dumb. Or I might have to go left. Burning the countryside, burning the peasants, burning all the peoples. With this useless wizard guy. Yeah, I don't know why we always bring Bud the Wiser. I think it's just because he doesn't stun stuff as often. So we could go down there, that gives us access to that secondary route down at the bottom. I suppose there's not too good of a reason to do that, and why did I just reset this fight for no reason? Oh well. There we go. He does this one useful move, maybe once every half hour. Oh well. I don't even mind. It's just funny having him around. Little Mr. Bud the Wiser. Yeah, my Gator Marimba isn't even terribly strong, to be honest. But yeah, if we're running into this problem with him being frozen, I think over time we might have to get rid of that Sea Dragon. We'll see. We'll see, because that might be a little bit time-consuming. Especially considering most of the time stuff can just get stabbed a second time and it's already dead instead of waiting for it to just freeze. I'd imagine it's very useful for bosses, though. But yeah, we're definitely not bringing back that fugly fish. That thing was horrible. I mean, that was seriously just the ugliest pet I've ever seen in anything ever. Not really sure what they were thinking with it. Which is kind of the reason that we were using it for an entire part last time, just to make fun of it. Oh, by the way, actually, Jamia, quick question for you. So, yesterday I kept running around trying to step on crabs over and over in the beach. Really puzzled what the deal was with that mechanic. Got up to 24 crabs, got called a Demon Lord. And yeah, so was loving the hell out of that mechanic, but I couldn't really figure out whether, like, if you got all of them, whether it triggered an event. So I figured before dedicating all the time to doing that, because I think I got down to all but one of them. I want to say there were 25, but there was just nothing I could do about that last crab getting away. I was just curious if you knew if there was actually an event there, or if it's just kind of like a hee-hee-ha-ha, you stepped on crabs, you know, one of our programmers is a bit of a psycho kind of thing. I mean, granted, everything else in this thing kind of puts their mental states into question, but gotta throw that out there. Now we got General Affleck. Stab him, suplex him. Why can't I suplex a snowman? Let me suplex a snowman. No. There we go. I seriously might be getting rid of this Sea Dragon just because it's kind of constantly interrupting stuff I'm trying to do. Might have to let Quest hang out at home. Alright. So anyway, is that a yes in terms of yes, it triggers an event? Or yes in terms of, haha, those crabs are freaking hilarious? It's like, especially the fact that the last one just explodes. It's like, yes, you have stepped on 24 crabs, that does not include me. Boom! It's just great. It's so unnecessary, but it's just there. It's like, we just felt like putting it in. For just giggles and that's it. Get some shiggles and all that. Alright. Yeah, suplex a sword. That's a good idea. Now that I think about it, did this come out at the same time as, like, FF... Was it FF5 where you could suplex the train? You think this was a reference to that? Or it was just everybody into suplexes at that time because wrestling got super popular. There's just something about suplexes that's awesome. Side other note here, just because I gotta point it out. I love the fact that the health bar is actually getting a secondary bar this entire time. It's actually going up with its own accord. It's just nice. It's like you get a real nice sense of progression off that. It's just one little tiny change. They could have just left it and it would have been just fine. But you know, I appreciate it. Wait, did I just use it twice? I think I did. There we go. Am I on the right floor now? There we go. 10th floor. Somebody's gonna get real mad at me for delving back into this place. But yeah, so far it's been amazing how pretty much every single area has felt exactly like it should. Like, it feels exactly right, so to speak. Like this area, I was saying from the very beginning, just based off the initial impressions from this place, I was like, it feels like this is gonna have like 11 or 12 floors. And sure enough, 11 or 12 floors, like, this is right there. Apparently there's one above this, somebody told me. Oh well. Okay. So no pet, unfortunately. So I guess all the way back down the tower, and let's go back with that original plan of just checking out something new. Get some new events going. Fifth floor. Should be able to just take that path to the right here. If we go down this way, possibly. I mean, technically speaking, we could have gone up one floor, then just taken the elevator. It's fine. Let's go this way. Collect all the stuff. Got a healing claw. Not really gonna use it, probably. Okay, wound up doing that thing I said I wasn't gonna do, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll just go around to the other side. Not sure where this door goes, because I have somehow managed to get completely turned upside down here. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We're kind of back up to the drop-off point here. I was too focused on drinking some of my apple juice here. I don't think they're necessary. Well, I mean, almost nothing in this game is necessary. I just mean in terms of, does it trigger an event that you know of? It's like, we've given you the Crabhammer. It's the greatest weapon of all time, but only against crabs. But there is a crab that keeps counting. Yeah, no, he said we got up to 24 out of 25. The highest is 33? Okay, I wasn't even close then. Never mind, Huh. There must have been a screen that I missed then, because there was only 25 that I could find. Interesting. Suplex General Affleck. Alright, so it might have just been convenient timing. I'm not sure it's actually defrosting him. That would have been cool. And yeah, I think we're going to go back and put the Sea Dragon away. It's cool, but this frost effect is a little bit annoying. Better put it away before we actually start getting frustrated at it. After 33, it says more than 33 and says it's impossible. Oh no, my entire species has just been deleted because somebody was curious. Why am I going up again? What am I even doing? And I'm back up to the 8th floor. I really should have just taken the shortcut. You know what? Always take the shortcut. It's just a better idea. Alright. There we are. Alright, now there should be a drop-off point. Gotta few more things to go and sell now. Maybe you can only do the grapple when they're on low health or something. This seems a little inconsistent. Check out that sword. What, the throat slitter? But it's not a spear. If somebody duct taped it to a spear, I'd go pay attention to it. Hello there, Mr. Pro Cow. How's it going? How's stuff? But yeah, I've gotten the Brave Blade, gotten the Brave Throat Slitter, and all of that before. Basically, I've been selling them in droves. Because up to this point, so far nothing's come even remotely close to the amazingness that is the Peppa Pike. Because so far, the closest they've come is like 20s. I don't think there's even been anything that went past 30. This thing's got 53. I think it's okay. I think we're alright for now. And we've got the Gator Pimp over there, because made it... Like, okay, the character right now is just a dude that looks like a chick, running around with a spear that's made to look like a pig, wearing a cape made out of gator skin, wearing dragon bones and an EXP share. Like, I don't know. It's some friggin' roguelike crap right there. Alright, so there's the 11th floor. Now let's go jump off a building again. Any events you haven't completed on your event list? This should be most of them. I've got a pretty decent number of things done. Alright, this time we're just going to go this way and take the elevator, because I forget what exactly I'm mixing up here. But yeah, we're just going to go up one floor, take the elevator down to the third, and then just take the nice calm walkway down from the third to the exit. But yeah, we've been reporting in to Colonel Cactus. He knows of our exploits. Now, does anyone know, when it comes to the pets, can you give them different abilities? Like, do they just roll an ability, or does it evolve over time? Like, I'm fairly certain the bunny ended up getting that health boosting ability. Because it was supposed to have candies or something like that. Mostly because I want to see if there's any way to get rid of this freezing ability that this dragon has. Because if there's no way to get rid of it, I'm seriously just gonna go let it sit at home for a bit. Get Orson to come with us. It's kind of amazing that for how many of the same fight we're doing, it still manages to be amusing. Well, fine, just avoid the candy. Your Rabite is no longer a Rabite? No? Is it a Megabyte? Is it a Bulbasaur? What is that thing? Yeah, that should be the exit. Now we can go ahead and mosey on out of here. Stats increase over time. The synchro effect is pet dependent. Okay, so it's an individual thing? Like, there's just a pool of skills that they can pull from? This light stab is just so OP, it's ridiculous. Light stab everything! It doesn't even matter that it's OP! Maybe. Megabyte, I hope that's a reboot reference. Vaguely. Vaguely. It's been a while since I watched that. Did seem one of the darker things on TV from what I can remember from when I was a kid. So the Rabite is always HP recovery. The Sea Dragon is always freeze. Okay. So yeah, then in that case, I'm gonna go. Probably gonna go let the Sea Dragon hang out at home. Is your Twitch PFP? Pardon my dumbness, I don't know what PFP means. Somebody's probably gonna get real mad about that. Probably it's something that everybody knows. It's a person from Paris. They're your French friend? Makes sense? I'm lost too? Oh. Well then, I don't know. Alright, anyway, let's go pick up Orson. Want to get my my bow dude back. Pay for play. That sounds like a hooker. Profile picture. Oh, well, yeah, I saw that. Wasn't sure what you meant there. It's just funny that they went with a name like Bob. But anywho, let's go ahead and head on this way. Hello there, Miss Jawdew. You get pets because you are a good rabbit. It's without any particular personality. He's just brimming, just full to the brim with awesome. That's why. He's got no room for personality. Alright, let's go ahead and leave this pet. Let's pick up Orson. I know he's busy on security detail and all that, but we'll go ahead and bring him with us anyway. And there's this god-awful fish thing. This thing is disgusting. Like, look at this monstrosity, right? Do you feed them? Yes. I've been feeding them all kinds of things. This thing has been exclusively eating rotten food because it's disgusting. It looks like it subsists off rotten food. So we'll go ahead and bring Orson along. Richter said that he had to come along with us. He's looking a little bit sprier these days. Let's make sure everyone's all fed up here. He's in here like, I've gotta make sure this barn's secure, sir. Let me do a quick security sweep. Alright, wait, did I hit the right option? Yeah, feed. Feed. They must eat. Man, this thing is disgusting. Alright, first off, Orson. What is your food? Okay. Can I give food? That's fine. Let's feed Quest. It's looking a little sad at the fact that her special ability made us leave her behind. Let's see. We'll give you some stuff that sounds like fancy food as an apology. They liked fish, so there we go. We'll give them some salty fish bars. Nobody knows what I'm talking about, I'm sure, but whatever. It's fine. I think Evan knows what I'm talking about. Alright, and then, let's see, did you finally finish their food? Lillipods, Cabadillo, and Squalfin. That Squalfin killed me, seriously. It's just the puns, you know? The puns are too good. I absolutely adore the puns in this. Now let's go see if we grew any more pun fruit. Also, by the way, for the record here, I don't know what any of those foods do. I'm just literally going through and feeding them what I think they should eat. Personally, I'm still a little bit bummed out that I can't grow a Cabadillo pet. Another Squalfin. Orca plant. I'm sorry. It's Orca plant. Fine. Sure. Of course it is. How could I know any different? Let's see. Are you going to be like... it's like a pomegranate and a flounder... No, it's like a tomato and a flounder. Floundado or something? Walmado. Each fruit increases a stat on level up. Yeah, I don't know what things they do. Gruesome balls. Cherry bombs. I mean, okay. I would call them tested cherries, but if you say so. Tested cherry peoples. And, what's this? Lily pods? Okay. Fair enough. That one's pretty PG, I suppose. And in you go. Hello, totally normal tree. Let's, run up to this tree and get some seed. Take these round seeds. Take these other seeds. I love how this series seems to have a running theme of we're not going to tell you what anything does, have fun. It's just such a good way of doing it. I kind of wish more RPGs did that, to be honest. Like, in my book, an RPG stops being fun once you know the meta of everything. It's like, when there's just no good answer, that's when the real fun is. I should give him all the seeds. That's what I've been doing. He can only take 2 at once, until he can't take anymore. I mean, he's been saying that he can't take any more once he does 2 of them. Alright, let's make some new stuff happen. I feel like we should put some stuff out this way. Give like 10? Huh. I didn't know you could do that. Also, I'm gonna stick this pirate's hook over here in the water. Feels like where it should go. What are you gonna become? I've become a Pokemon somehow. It's Boatermon. There we go. It's Boaterchew. It somehow evolves into an armchair. SS Buccaneer. Wow, that was creative. Is it docked in Sarasota by chance? See if any Floridians are on the stream right now. Everyone else will not know what I'm talking about. Now you can continue the pleasure story. Oh, well done. Wasn't where we're on the pleasure boat apparently. Okay, well, seasick already. Let's make this happen. Nah, the pleasure story was the better way of putting it. Man, it looks a little janky, but it still somehow holds up surprisingly well. And also, we forgot to crew this boat. Might explain why these geniuses were willing to deploy on a lake. Yes! Got about nothing no more. Oh, wait, no, you're that pirate story. Okay, yeah, sweet. Sweet. I can go make sure this dude goes back to his wife once he realizes there's nothing to plunder on friggin' random lake near my house. Okay. Welcome to a real dandy and man of the sea like our captain. Gotta stop saying those stupid jokes. Lies. This game is entirely made of stupid jokes. This guy sounds like my wife. Captain Tusk, leader of the Pirate Penguins. I like the ship. It's a pretty freaking sweet ship, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty baller. This guy's over here like I'm looking around for pirates, gotta make sure nobody's pulling any moves. Not sure why you'd have a chandelier on a boat, because you get like a bad wave coming in and suddenly somebody's a shish kebab. Well, it has a crew. I mean, fair enough. I didn't see them at first. They were kind of hiding. They didn't have any on deck because they were afraid of getting eaten by orcas. It's understandable. Yup, dang right, I'm chumpy, alright. What direction do you want to go? Let's go to the west, I believe. Because that's close to that guy's wife. Let's go south. Alright, and then go a little bit west. Go get rid of him. You dick, I'm not here to be your security. Got my own security that I brought along. Hey, it's Ugly Fish's cousins. It's like that one bit of Golden Sun, where suddenly you're just driving a boat around everywhere and you gotta keep everybody off the deck. Man, Golden Sun's amazing. Those two games that were kind of one game are... God, they're good. They're just so good. That was probably another one that gave me a similar feeling to this, where just something awesome's happening every 5 seconds. Alright. Can't talk to him from this angle. Ram Tiger. This guy sounds awesome. Why don't we head west some more? Are you tired of it yet? No. More! Let's go slightly more to the west, see if I'm picturing this right in my head. Make me feel philosophical. The wind stopped? Okay, well... Oh no. I guess we're stranded then. Go fish or something? Oh man. This dialogue, for real though. Like, the one that seriously killed me so far was the one where somebody accidentally hits himself, like, tries to mail a letter, accidentally puts a stamp on their face, and gets abducted by the mailman. That was just the best! Oh, it was so brilliant. Ah. There's the captain's quarters. I want to find that dude from before. As I'm just revisiting the same places for apparently no reason. Brilliant. Alright, forecastle deck. I'm not really sure that's actually a term, but fair enough. It's basically a floating fortress. Why not? Let's go ahead and head on this way. Alright, maybe it's not as big of a... Oh, no, go back! Go back, there was a dude there! Alright. Got a bottle here, and the cap's really tight. Alright, who's gonna get knocked out by this? Okay. Sure. Please tell me this is a pet. It's like a pirate gremlin dolphin. Wonderful, now it's haunted. Yeah, this even looks like the ship from Golden Sun. It's got the wings on it and everything. Alright. Oh, and the ghost took out everybody. Fantastic. Let's fight, Ghosty. Bring it. She'll get stun locked just like everybody else. Can we slap this painting or something? Go down here. I don't know if this was available before. Well, I'm not a ghost. I mean... Okay, then we're definitely the ghost. Also, you said it has a crew. It doesn't look like it has a crew anymore. I mean, unless it's manned by fish. Alrighty. Already 100 times better than the ghost ship in SOM2. Okay, now I'm assuming we're just going to the bottom of the boat here by the looks of things. Look like mini bosses. Stab, stab, stab. And another true spear because the game loves to lie. It is not the true spear at all. The truest one's the one that I already got. There we go. There's the boss fight music. Monster egg! Yeah! Interrupt our ghost adventure to bring you awesome. Can I interest you in some things that... can I interest you in some things that kind of look like, you know, parts? I'm very excited about those. Alright, fair enough. Well, not much of a vegetarian, this one. Ancient egg is yours! Nice. Thank you, postman. I'm not really sure how you delivered anything out of here, but if you say so. Have I mentioned that I love this game? Because I freaking love this game. Alright, away we go. So that doesn't seem like the right direction. But yeah, the pacing on this is just so much better than SOM so far. And I think that's kind of the main thing. I don't know why folks are down on this one. It's just the pacing is really a lot more evolved than the other ones were, because you're actually getting mechanics both introduced and actually used in a more reasonable amount of time. You don't have to wait until the very end of the game to friggin' unlock a magic system, for crap's sake. Like, S2, for how much people were telling me it was amazing. Like, again, the fact that several of the menus didn't even get used until, like, 40 hours into the game, I don't know. Didn't really sit right with me. Don't get me wrong, I still liked it, it's just, it seemed weird. Alright. Anything in this room? Doesn't really look like it. Got a couple more doors to check out, though. I almost wonder if we're supposed to try and capture this ghost. Right, so what did that do? Yeah, that didn't seem like that did anything. Alright, so first off, in this menu, can we put down bait? No. So, can we interact with this ghost somehow? Doesn't look like it, so we'll head down to this room. And if there's nothing there, then we'll go ahead and look up top, see if there's anything up there. Fish meat. Alright, that pans out. That makes sense. Messy scroll. Sure. And fish meat. You know what? Alright. Fair enough. For what it's worth, it definitely looks like stuff that you'd actually have in these places. I'm gonna check out this room, though. No, we didn't. It's a mimic. Alright, that was weird. Okay, so, looks like we gotta go up top a little ways, because we can't really interact with this ghost at all. Now it's looking like we want to follow them around, I guess. Now, it looked like they were going to go upstairs, but they didn't. No, go ahead and save, though. Probably won't go and miss. It's been a little bit of a while. Upwards and onwards. I guess more this way, whereas and onwards. No! They came back for revenge. They were upset at being left behind. This is one very busy ship, I gotta say. I'm not sure where they fit all these rooms, or how this thing even manages to float. Yeah, no, we've been here, so we need to look more on the right there. I guess the next order of the day is just to go check the captain's cabin. Now, I'm assuming after this ghost adventure, the guy decides to go back and check on his wife. Wait, what? Are you just not going to do anything about all that? Oh, okay. Fair enough. So go back up top, find the bottle, then presumably go and collect all the ghosts. Sounds like a plan. Although, yeah, I guess like I ran off the bottle, huh? Huh. Also, this looks like two different boats looking at the background. Alright, where would we even look, though? Guess we just gotta check all the unconscious people or something? Or it's probably the one... Oh, it's probably the one in the barrel. Yeah, we're gonna go check the one in the barrel then. That ain't the right room. Okay. Sorry for the random shuffling noise just there. Next time I hit my mic. Alright, good. Get out of the way. Also, before I forget, what exactly is this pet's effect? Attack plus indirect attacks. Okay. Fair enough. So what I'm looking for right now is the hatchway. So this thing right here. And go check down on the one on the very bottom there, who I assume, since he's the only one I can talk to... I mean... Sure. Okay, Tusk is calling. Flew south with a flock. You're penguins, you don't fly! There's a hot chick out here, come take a look. Okay then. Wow. Was the bottle of ghost came from? Okay. Called it. Did he just friggin' roll up the stairs in a barrel? Wow. Man, this game's something else. It's really something else. Alright, so now I guess we find the ghost somewhere, because they're not wandering around anymore. Guess we gotta fight them, then we gotta shove them in the bottle. What's in this room back there? Never actually checked it. Actually, given the fact that it's not down here, maybe that is the better way to go. Because I'd assume it probably went for the captain's cabin. Captain's cabin. There we go. Quarters, I guess. Considering it was the one room that was unaffected. Yeah, this way, hurry. Okay. Thanks for staying behind. Back up. New boss theme. Me likey. Sweet. He's a frickin' genie. Oh, does he count as one of the flying enemies? Alright, good, I'm on board with this. Let's see how much this actually does to a boss. Oof. That basically took off his entire bar. Dang. Jump attack should hit him now. And the question is, can I suplex a ghost? Yeah, this just ruins him. Yeah, it feels like the like these jumping boss or these flying bosses, kind of the big toss-up for boss fights. Yeah, you just keep casting dirt, Harp. That's handy. Keep singing about that dirt, sir. Health sucking, everybody. It's actually starting to get problematic. Yeah, you can suplex a ghost! Been a little bit hard to hit, but, you know. And there we go. That's checkmate. As everybody gets their level up, I have a feeling we came to this fight a little bit early, but, I mean, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. We got the gear to handle it. Is a real man in the sea? Well, I'd like to kidnap one of your people so they can go be a dad now. Yes! He's got a crab servant! Okay, now can I go convince that guy to go back to his wife? We'll go back to report into Colonel Cactus in just a sec. I just want to check this boat out. See if we can get that guy to go back. So I've got about half an hour left, give or take. So I want to see what we can accomplish here. I mean, granted, my appointment isn't for about another 2.5 hours, but when there's a warning that comes on the letter, like if you are late whatsoever to this appointment, consider your several $1,000 investment into this whole thing gone. That's less than ideal. We friggin' there over an hour early. Right. Energy of the sea! It's like 999 hour energy. Just enough until you get home. Right. Stab, stab, stab. I'm a little bit surprised you guys are still letting that thing through, but okay. It's just not the same without Vale here. What's the deal, man? Still on the ship? Oh, we already finished that thing. I'm trying to see if I can find Dad Penguin. See if he's here to go send back to his wife. So we already took care of the ghost. Ghost man is gone now. And yeah, when he sent out his crab to give me money, I was really expecting to get a crab pet out of that. That would have been pretty awesome. We'd be penguins, but we could be turning human. Yeah, okay. Sure. Most pets around maintained in boss areas you've already been to. Yeah, it seems that way. We picked up an ancient egg, so we'll see what hatches out of that. Orbs from the gods, too. I don't know why this guy doesn't care about anything anymore. Seems kind of soulless. But yeah, if anybody knows if Dad Penguin's on this boat, that'd be good information. He says yes about the jokes. Also, I just noticed he just has a random dead shark laying over here. It's bizarre. Alright, Captain Tusk, leader of the Pirate Penguins. I mean, like, the ship, it's pretty baller, but that's the thing, though. I'm trying to find a penguin. I mean, I guess the game doesn't want to acknowledge that. Fine. I guess we'll just leave, then. Not really sure how we got on this boat or how we're getting off of it, but I suppose we'll just go. Fine. I don't actually know how we leave the boat, now that I think about it. Because we just sort of appear on it, you know? Do do anything here? I mean, I suppose there's that way. Can I leave boat? Boat go bye-bye? Yes, no? How do I get off this dang boat? Oh yeah, you. Can you take me home? Okay. Can we just go north and get out of here? Yeah, let's do that. But seriously, how do we get out of this boat? If anybody knows how the hell to get out of this boat after you've re-entered it, that'd be great. Ooh, Mr. Bell just showed up. Dang it. It's right at the very end, too. Alright, but seriously though, how do I get off this dang boat? Alright, let's try going below deck, I guess. Maybe something else happens. I was figuring you could get this guy to steer back onto the map, unless there's an option for going back to the map here. Because I don't have any abilities to go back to the map. I'm fairly certain about that one. Fairly certain I don't have any, I think you talked to the captain? I already tried talking to him, because I figured that would be one of the options too. I tried going to where we were. No, let me off it. Okay, there we go. If you tell him no, he kicks you off the boat. That's pretty neat. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back home then to see some stuff there. You think that works for jail? Like, you just talk to one of the guards, they're like, hey, I'm sorry, this jail's ugly, and they're like, okay, fine, we'll let you go home. Those weird things nobody ever tried. Somehow I have a feeling that must have happened at some point in history. Feels most of that crazy crap has. Alright, first of all, did this egg hatch? Because we had quite a long run all the way back over here. It was something called an ancient egg. Alright, so let's see, what do we got here? Almost ready. Or aquatic egg, sorry. Well, in that case, we might get another ugly fish. Or one of them dragon things. Who knows? For now, I'm sticking with Orson. He seems pretty alright. Let's feed this guy cherry bombs. Feed him an orca plant and a walmato, because they just feed you all the puns, I guess. Enjoy your pun food. Alright, go ahead and leave. See if we grew any more puns. See about giving him more seeds, as has been recommended, and then we'll report in to Colonel Cactus. Get a debrief on our adventures. Yeah, stuff grew. Looks like a cabadillo down there. Looks like some lily pods over here. There we are. Chuck one of those there. Get one of these here. Alrighty. As Orson just suddenly teleports across the entire map. Alright, let's give you some big seeds. Alright, can I give you more then? Alright. Yeah, so I think you can give him more than that, but you don't really get the full effect of them. Like, it feels like if you put 2, you get 4. If you put another 2, they just grow 1 each. Or maybe 3 each, and then maybe 2 each. Because, let's see, there's a spot here, there's a spot here, there's 2 here. 1 here, 1 here, I think 1 over here-ish. You do? They grow everywhere? Okay. Alright, fair enough. Well, let's give them more then. Still full? So, 4. So, 4 seems to be the limit. At least of those kinds. Maybe you can give them 4 of the really tiny ones. Alright, not much going up that way. Let's report into the cactus. See what he has to say about our adventures. And then I think we'll probably go check out the beach again, see if she's out there again. Let him know that her husband's been haunted. See a ghost? Yes, I did, good sir. Yes, I did. Right up on that toilet paper. Alright. So, let's see, I just noticed I missed one of your messages up there. Feeding fruits are good for their stats. The meats affect temperament. Rotten meat is no good. Well, I never planned to use that fugly fish. I literally just fed him all that rotten meat out of spite. Because he not only was... Well, his ability was terrible. The thing looked absolutely, like, horrific. And for another thing, it never actually helped. It just sat there and watched me get attacked over and over. So, yeah, it was not ideal. A penguin reeled in a bottled-in ghost, and all the penguins on the ship ended up collapsing. That's really scary, but I wonder how the ghost fit inside a bottle. Also, you think that might supposedly be a reference to the whole Orang Medan thing? Because that whole story is a bit more well-known in naval circles than I actually thought. So originally, I thought it was just... I'm sure, like many people, I got introduced to the story when Man of Medan came out. And I was kind of curious what was going on with that, and one of the YouTube recommendations was the original kind of folk legend, as it were. Apparently, there's records to back up that it did happen, and some theories as to what exactly might have happened, because apparently it was just a case where it was like a freight boat from World War II-ish, kind of towards the end of it there, and a bunch of folks went on there to try to pull it in for salvage, and apparently they just found a bunch of dead folks put in like bizarre contorted conditions and stuff like that. So they went ahead and they tried to pull it in, but the thing apparently exploded, and then went ahead and sank. And apparently the theory was that a bunch of them got more or less paralyzed by a mix of water, like seawater, and a certain type of powdered chemical that supposedly might have been smuggled around. And the reason that they couldn't find any records of its name was because it looked like records had been altered or some such. Step on the crabs! The crabs must go! Watch what you've done while your weird advertisement 30 seconds. I must know what's going on with the manas. Well, I suppose we'll have to stare at the ocean for about 30 seconds while that happens. Oh, wait, no, we gotta fight fish. Gotta fight fish and weird back-swimming otter things. We're here. So, there we go. Is the advertisement finished? Man, these things are bizarrely the most threatening enemy in the game so far. Just with all their stun and such. Love how Bud the Wiser just isn't even pretending to be useful anymore. He's just hiding in the corner of the screen. But yeah, so far what's going on is we were on a ghost ship and weird ghost stuff happened. And yeah, then after that, I've been trying to find the penguins. I've been trying to make sure that the penguin couple is reunited. So we've got about... I guess all things considered, I could... time-wise, I could go for about another 30 minutes here, give or take. Something like that, anyway. So you just arrived in time for the weird flying pooping hamster enemies? Yeah, the weird back-swimming otters. But yeah, so we were on a boat, on a ghost ship, basically. We did the ghost ship thing. That all happened. I was hoping to find that one pirate there to convince him to go back to his wife, but, you know, the dude, apparently wasn't on the boat. At least not any place that I could see. And then we insulted the guy to leave his boat, and, yeah, now we're looking around the beach to see if the wife will say to go find him. Yes, I know, I'm getting very sidetracked on a thing that the devs probably put in there as a bit of a side joke. But I want to see that story end, dang it. Let's see where that goes. Oh yeah, and then we got a sweet suplex moves, and I can suplex sharks. Because why not? Suplex a shark! Suplex a shark! Yeah, RE4's got nothing on this. There we go. I love it. Please tell me that that somehow evolves into a powerbomb at some point. Shark Suplexer was my high school wrestling name. I wouldn't even doubt it. Wouldn't even doubt it. I mean, how else does one become an author aside from suplexing sharks? Delicious apple juice. Alright, suplex a Pokemon, suplex a fish. It's not even stronger than the basic attack, I just really want to suplex everything. Kapow! He even has a sweet charge-up move. It's just Hulk smashing everything. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Grew up in Florida after all. Getting some food heated up for lunch. Alright, fair enough. Sounds about right. So is that where all the red tide came from around Sarasota? Suplex a chicken. He said no. Bam! Yeah, there has to be a better version of the grapple there. Definitely has to be a better version. Because that feels bizarrely weak, kind of like that original counter was. Right. Suplex a space hamster. And then just delete everything on the map, because, yeah. I feel like the game might have actually scaled up its difficulty all of a sudden. Because these guys suddenly have more health and damage and everything. Actually, probably just more health. I can't really tell if they're doing more damage or not. Seems to be about as non-threatening as usual. Stop using Swift. Yep. But yeah, Mr. Vale, sorry for the weird hour for this one today. Basically... Oh wait, I forgot to check that, we'll check on Butt Hippo later. Should probably check if that thing's moved. But basically, finally, after about 2 years of all sorts of shenanigans, finally have an appointment in about 2 hours and 20 minutes here, for what should be one of the final steps for getting to be, well, basically getting to have an identity again. It's a very long story that's kind of caused a lot of issues over the years. Let's just say, yeah, got screwed over by a parent a bit profusely. Anyway, so yeah, finally going to go complete the final bit of that. It's nice. It's nice to actually get to exist again. It's not a very usual problem that you run into. Hell, even when I was at the DMV trying to get everything sorted out to get a license back a while ago. It's like even they were looking over all the documents and everything else, just giving a weird look like, what the hell am I even looking at here? So that's always fun. That's how you know that stuff's gonna be easy to fix. It's like, well, you know, here's these documents, here's these census documents, here's this this thing from the IRS, here's all this other stuff. Bureaucracy can be fun. Oh yeah, speaking of bureaucracy, stuff happened yesterday. Wonder who knows what I'm talking about. Kind of thought that was happening next week, but apparently it happened yesterday. There was kind of a big thingy. Ultimately, it probably won't do anything, but you know, at least it's insulting if nothing else. All right. Bird meats. I don't think we're actually going to find that penguin lady out here. Maybe we are supposed to go back to town. Shabam. There we go. Alrighty, so we'll just go ahead and probably step on a bunch of crabs if she's not out here. There we go, step on the crabs. I probably don't even need to step on the ones that are stuck. No! Come back, Crabbo! Okay, back with food. Well, congratulations on your food. I think I was explaining stuff assuming that you could still hear off in the background. I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Anyway, I was running around trying to find... Ooh. What? Yes? Seemed like you did like a serene tune, I guess? Probably... Let's do some harmonies. There we go. Alright. Play it. He likes it. Wait, what buttons do I push here? Anyone remember what I push? Alright. Be fast? Be fast with what? I don't know. Number one, the best thing you can get for building an ultimate weapon, the coins from the gods. So, what buttons do I push, though? Wait till she's right next to you and then stop and grab her. Okay. Well, we're going to switch over to the harmony line here, because they seem to like that better. Yeah, they like that one. So wait for them to get close, and then abduct a god. Okay, got it. Did I just screw that up? Looks like it. Huh. Well, poo. That's fine. We'll run into more. I mean, to be fair, as far as ultimate weapons go, I think we're okay. I think we're just fine. Yes, yes, I know, faceplant. I don't know what I'm doing. Gotta click on her fast. For what it's worth, the bottom of the pirate ship is so tiny you can grab elementals with that music. Yeah, I grabbed another egg down there too, which we're gonna see what that hatches into in a little bit here. Elementals appears in places X can appear. Gotcha. And I'm assuming you need maximum affinity or something like that? That's too fun. Alright. Now, this might be the wrong way to go. As in, I think I might have already gone this way. No, there we go, for crabs. I was just trying to shield himself from the sun. Little did he know he'd have to shield himself from my foot. I think Affinity decides what can show up and what power. Is that how you got it? We stepped on 20 crabs. Boom! And then we disappeared. I think it might have to do with what elementals are strong in each land. Okay, well, yeah, Undine is maxed out on that one. So if I go back, is it just Will it re-roll, or are they now somewhere else? Because it's Undine Day. They're maxed out Undine. I'm gonna go back just to see what happens. Like, maybe it has to match the elemental day, and then gotta step on the right amount of their respective animals, and then... Yeah, there we go, that makes sense, sure. Might be an egg now? Hey, that still works. You can literally go one screen back and forward and just see what eggs or elemental spawn is. Really? Huh. Well, crap, I didn't know that. In that case, we're farming the hell out of this, because this seems like the perfect situation for it. I mean, it is their day. You'd think they'd eventually get annoyed and just kind of friggin' smite us, but whatever. Suplex a jellyfish? No. Yeah, I thought it was like a one-time per map type thing. Also, this timing works out perfectly. You can hear the kiddos starting to get up. And yeah, right after we're done with this, I can start getting them ready to go to our little appointment thingy. So yeah, what I was describing earlier, I finally get to be a people again. Finally might have gotten my identity back completely after about 2 years of all kinds of nonsense. Like, it literally was to the point that I couldn't even work normally. The only reason for these guys is to get items for fusion. See, that's the best way to have your deities, clearly. So we just basically do this over and over until it decides to spawn an event. Yes, no? Wait, this isn't even the right map that I'm thinking of. Also, I think I figured out what it is with the suplex. If the enemy is a bigger one, you need to do a quick suplex. If it's a smaller one, you do a big slam. Oh wait, no, was it this one? No, it's supposed to be the one with the palm trees. Oh wait, I basically farmed the ecological meltdown's worth of dragon eggs in one go when I go into the snowlands trying to get a sky dragon to hatch. Yeesh. Wow, that's grim. Yeah, wrong beach, you can tell because there aren't a million palm trees. Yeah, I was looking around like, this is weirdly visible. Why can I tell what's going on? Which is also kind of a weird thing trying to get off of Armour Core Verdict Day. The entire series is very good on giving you visual cues, and then suddenly Verdict Day shows up and it's like, everything is brown and it's a sandstorm 24/7. Use scan mode, you nerd. Like, I don't wanna see everything in blue or brown. I want to just play the game, dang it. Going for Polterbox. Please tell me that that's like a chicken in a coffin box. Well, let's see if I'm right on this theory. No, he still countered it. Maybe it's just different timing for each one. What? He's bouncing him on his nose. Yes, and succubus. Somehow a pet succubus feels like it's done with, I don't know, less than good intentions. Alright, fine, crabs, you live today. You live this time. There we go, that's the right one. And, for the purposes of not screwing it up, we're gonna... There we go. We got events. A monster egg! Feed you animal meat. Look at that animal meat. I'm totally not behind this tree. Carbine! Sell a pet monster? Okay, I think it's time to say goodbye to Ethel Iffy. Selling pets you don't want can be lucrative. Yeah. So Ethel Iffy is gone, and unfortunately Quest the Sea Dragon isn't being used. Really? I mean, to be fair, that's about what he's worth. Bye, Ethel. But yeah, no, the reason I'm not using the Sea Dragon is actually, like, as cool as they look, their ability is really annoying. That freeze ability, he was low level. Well, screw it, I'm not raising that thing. But yeah, that ability turned out to be really annoying, because it just freezes enemies and then you can't do anything to them. So it was literally faster to just not use them at all than it was to keep them around. Yeah! It's the undies! Play music. Well, they seem to like this one. And apparently you really liked harmonizing, so let's play this thing. Really? How about being all sad like that? Okay, it's feeling sad, sure. Wait. It likes it so much that they ran away. Alright, so they liked Sorrowful. Let's go for the Harmony line. It's like the reed flute scene from FFT, except the elementals heckle you if you suck at music. Could you imagine? They're just sitting there having the reed flute scene playing along. There's just some squire that comes up in the background like, "You suck!" Get back to the stage. Shouldn't be the ones on it. Right, come on, fish. Should be able to do with one. Fish. Come here, fish. Come on. Fish god, get your butt over here. I'm trying to rob you. This is the only game that lets you friggin' rob a god. Because you're going around friggin' busking for him. Busk a god and grope for free change. So I guess I'm just going to leave this a second until they decide to come over. Like it means they generally come towards you more often than not. If you get them to love it, then they almost always come towards you. Okay. It left coins, got gold. Nice. Got silver. Got more silver. Well, thank you. In that case, if we know that we can do this, we can probably cheese the hell out of this system. So, 3 of them's all I can really think to want here, because I can probably just slap all those on my spear. But yeah, we can come back here anytime, and I gotta start wrapping it up for the day, so I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back, we already reported into Colonel Cactus, so we're gonna go slap these onto my spear and see what happens. And, yeah, then we'll just get going from there. When you forge these into weapons, be careful not to forge the opposite element right after. Does it make the weapon explode or something? There are certain rules. I think I used the starting silver on this thing, as well as a bunch of cabadillos. Cancels out? Okay. Well, that's fine. As long as it doesn't have some, like, critical fail, your weapon exploded and now you're dead thing, we're perfectly fine. Actually, speaking of critical fails, I was joking with my wife earlier, but for anyone who's played the early Fallout games, sometimes it legit feels like I must have picked Jinxed at some point. Just the most random crap always seems to break around me for no apparent reason. Like, so a few times a week, we always go do this whole plasma donation thing for like 400 extra bucks a month, right? You stepped on 22 crabs. Are you a pupil? No. Boom. Get me out of here, teleport crab. Well, anyway, so last time that I went there, it was just an amazing string of events where I show up to the place. Immediately they're telling me I have to go see a nurse because I got a bruise, because the last time I'd gone there, the machine freaked out and gave me a dang hematoma in my arm, which was the wrong arm because the machine freaked out like 3 separate times, as well as the fact that they had a person who had no idea what they were doing there that day. So anyway, I go see the nurse. The first thing that happens, the blood pressure thing decides I'm having a heart attack at that moment. Your normal thing is around 80, dangerous is around 100. It said I was having 150. And they're like, so you don't look like you're running, you don't look like you're dying, I think something's wrong with the computer. So then that freaks out. Then it turns out they need to train a new nurse that day. Plus it turns out that one of their other tests is just completely broken. It's like, it's funny because most of the time, this stuff will happen to somebody once a year. It literally happens to me every couple weeks. Sometimes even multiple times in a row. It's kind of crazy how it goes. Anyway, enough random stories about that. Let's go ahead and slap this stuff on a spear and see if it makes it any better. Probably going to do silver, and then slap that gold on there. Get a water spear out of it. Maybe it'll turn into Ozric's spear, who knows? Keep talking about all this stuff as if more than 2 folks watching this know what Tactics Ogre does. It's just funny, I keep doing all these different things, and it seems like none of the groups ever cross over unless it's Evan or Vale. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta take my spear off, right. Let's go ahead and remove this. I don't think this is a good idea now. Dang it, we're gonna make it happen. It's fine, even in its base state, this spear's amazing. Don't really cross over to the robot stuff just like ogres and manas. Well, for anyone that does feel like crossing over to the robot stuff, looks like the tournament that I was announcing recently. That actually ended up getting the attention of the biggest Armored Core guy for the Western side. So it sounds like he's going to be taking the results of the tournament to try and make some different rules for the next one. So we'll see. Basically, any game where fairies appear to attack nuns. All right, fair enough. See, better to forge when you have a lot of items, so you can plan out a crazy weapon. Well, we know that we can farm these out anytime now. So I'm just going to. Okay. Sorcerer! Okay, sweet. So, get a nice AoE attack out of that. Not in this game, but if it was Ogre Battle, we sure would. Let's go ahead and slap another one of those on there. Yeah, its attack power went up. Let's slap another silver on it. Aura! Okay. Why not? Undying! The Undying. Alright. And now it's at 61. I'll do a quick save, because I think I might have used something fancy on this one. So let's go ahead and do that. If it makes it go down, then we'll reload it. Another Sorcerer. Another Undyne. Cool. So... you have Tempered Peppa Pike. That was from the Undyne coin. I mean, that went up to 64. That's looking pretty okay. Got 4 Undyne powers. Yeah, we got a bunch of cool crap out of that. And, we got rid of one of the negatives. Looks like we're still losing Dolphin powers, losing some Beefcake, losing some Headache, losing some heart problems, losing some deflection ability, losing some Metal Gear score, but we got a sweet stick score upgrade. See, since it's now in the active slot, it takes 3 forges to be active. What does that mean? Now let's see, L1... I want that to be Javelin. L2 is going to be Copter. And then this one's going to be Lancer, which I will never use. So there we go. You can use crystals in between coins to power up more. Oh, okay. Can I use Cabadillos? I mean, all I know is that my stabby stick does a little bit of better stabby stuff now. So that works for me. Alright. Anyway, we'll go ahead and save it then. We'll talk to the cactus just in case there's anything new to see. And yeah, then next time we'll be going about doing other stuff. I think tomorrow's probably going to be X Division, because I haven't really done one of those in a hot minute. Let's see, essence level tempering is very temperamental. You can get a weapon very high, like 200. I mean, 50 seems to do the job pretty dang well. Good luck with your Be a Real Person appointment. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. It's been ridiculous, because it should have been a 6-month process, and that already seemed like way too long. And then certain orange people kept pulling all sorts of shenanigans, which caused delays over and over and over. And it took 2 years, and it's still not done, but this is at least one step closer, and then hopefully the one after that is the final one. So, anyway, I'm excited. So, thank you guys. I will see you soon. Tomorrow, time willing, and assuming there aren't any type of shenanigans that come up, we should be doing X Division in the morning, since that run is starting to get closer to its end. And then, yeah, we'll be doing more mana in the afternoon. Evolution goes from coffee to potato to person. Sometimes it's the potato soup. The potato step is a pumpkin if it's TO. Yeah, this is true. This is true. By the way, did you see that I actually put a? You were there for Squashua, right? Due to that template editor that Rakes put out, you can actually just have Cashua be a squash at all times. She's somehow more useful as a vegetable. Anyway, all right. So, no more bashing on central characters to a plot that don't actually do anything. So I'll see you guys later. Take care. See you tomorrow.